नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरोत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Thank you very much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we are going to read Srimad Bhagavatam, Kantha 1, Chapter 3 and Sloka number 37. Repeat after me if possible. न चास्य कश्चिन् पुणेन धातुर्
न चास्य कश्चन गुणेन धातुः
धातु
अवैति जन्तुः कमनीषभूतिः
अवैति
प्रवैति
जन्तु कमनीषौति
नामानि रूपाणि मनोवचोभिः
नामानि रूपाणि मनोवचोभिः
सन्तन्वतो नटचर्यामिवाग्नः
सन्तोन्वतो नटचर्याम् इवाग्नः
न चास्य कश्चिन् पुणेन धातुर्
न चास्य कश्चन
चास्य कच्चिन्निपुणेन धातुर्
अवैति जन्तुः कमनीषभूतिः
अवैति जन्तु कमनीषौतिः
नामानि रूपाणि मनोवचोभिः
नामानि रूपाणि मनोवचोभिः
सन्तन्वतो नटचर्यामिवाग्नः
सन्तान्वतो नटचर्यामि बोग्धः.
Word by word meaning. Na, not, cha and asya of him, kaschit anyone, nipunena by dexterity, dhatuhu of the creator, avaiti can know, jantuhu the living being, kumunishaha with a poor fond of knowledge, utihi activities of the Lord, namani his names, rupani his forms, manah vachobihi by dint of mental speculation or deliverance of speeches, santavyantaha displaying natacharyam a dramatic action, iva like agnaha the foolish. Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The foolish with a poor fund of knowledge cannot know the transcendental nature of the forms, names and activities of the Lord, who is playing like an actor in a drama. Nor can they express such things neither in their speculations nor in their words. Purport. No one can properly describe the transcendental nature of the Absolute Truth. Therefore, it is said that he is beyond the expression of mind and speech. And yet, there are some men with a poor fund of knowledge who desire to understand the absolute truth by imperfect mental speculation and faulty description of his activities. To the layman, his activities, appearance and disappearance, his names, his forms, his paraphernalia, his personalities, and all things in relation with him are mysterious. There are two classes of materialists, namely the fruitive workers and empiric philosophers. The fruitive workers have practically no information of the absolute truth, and the mental speculators, after being frustrated in fruitive activities, turn their faces towards the absolute truth and try to know him by mental speculation. And For all these men, the absolute truth is a mystery, as the jugglery of the magician is a mystery to children. Being deceived by the jugglery of the Supreme Being, the non devotees, who may be very dexterous in fruitive work and mental speculation, are always in ignorance. With such limited knowledge, they are unable to penetrate into the mysterious region of transcendence. The mental speculators are a little more progressive than the gross materialists or the fruitive workers, but because they are also within the grip of illusion, they take it for granted that anything which has form, a name, and activities is but a product of material energy. For them, Supreme Spirit is formless, nameless, and inactive. And because such mental speculators equalize the transcendental name and form of the Lord with mundane names and form, they are in fact in ignorance. With such a poor pond of knowledge, there is no access to the real nature of the Supreme Being. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord always in transcendental position, even when he is within the material world. But ignorant men consider the Lord one of the great personalities of the world, and thus they misled by the illusory energy. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, today is a very wonderful sloka. Till now we discussed various incarnations, Kala and Amsa, expansions and expansions of the expansions. And after that, from 35th sloka onwards until 39th sloka, we are discussing various qualities of the Supreme Lord. So here, different people will understand the Supreme Lord in different ways. Yeah. So here, it is mentioned that Nachasya kaschin nipunena dhatur avaiti jantur kumanishavutihi namani rupani manovachobihi. The speculators, they cannot understand the Lord's name, Namani, Rupani, Lord's forms, and they'll think Manovachibhi, they'll speculate, oh, he will be like this, he will be like that. Santam tavato natacharyam ivanjaha. Even though he is doing all these things, but these speculators cannot understand. So in the purport, Prabhupada is explaining only devotees can understand. Janma karma chime divyam evam eviti tattvataha taktvadeham punarjanma naiti mameti sovachana. Only devotees can understand the transcendental qualities of the Lord. Only a devotee can feel the Lord when we are talking, when we are chanting, when we are discussing. Technically, when you are engaging in the devotional service, even though you are situated materially here, but your mind and your feelings are floating in the transcendental realm. That's why we will get unlimited pleasure and happiness when we are serving to the Supreme Lord. If you are serving this material world, same cooking, same activities, you will not get that pleasure. Why? Because we are doing those things in the material realm. But whereas if you are doing the same activities in the spiritual transcendental realm, you will get unlimited happiness. So here, these material speculators, the philosophers, they do not understand. Why? Because they are not approaching the God in a proper way. Okay. So if you consider Lord is a Supreme Father, if you want to know the Supreme Father, you need to go to the mother. The mother is the Vedic literature. You need to go to the Vedic literature through the spiritual master. Then only we can understand this Vedic literature thoroughly. And we can be situated in the transcendental realm. Again, without a spiritual master or without reading the scriptures, you are doing on your own, it's difficult to get into the transcendental realm. That divyam, that feelings, that emotions you will not get, you will do mechanically. Here, there are two types of people in this material world. Number one is fruitive workers. Prabhupada explained many places about the fruitive workers or karmis. Karmis is a work, enjoy, like ass. The ass is thinking like that, if I listen my boss, my washerman, I will get something in the evening. This washerman will show one carrot and he will put tons and tons loads onto the back of the ass, and the ass is thinking like that, okay, I'll get this carrot, and working, and at the end, after working so hard, he will give the little bit piece of that carrot. So these karmis are they do not know, they do not care. They'll wake up in the morning, pack up lunch, travel hours and hours, work, and come back and enjoy with their money, with women, with all these sense gratificatory activities. They do not even pay attention. Hey, there is a God, there is a karma, there is a next life. I need to understand. I need to step towards that. They do not even understand the karmis. Karmis job is work, enjoy. So, with that nature, they cannot understand the Supreme Lord and this whole creation. They don't understand it. They don't even pay attention. Something is there. Just their focus is how to earn more money, how to enjoy myself. So the little advanced version of fruitive workers is empiric philosophers. So what they do is they will speculate themselves. Oh, maybe like this, maybe like that. Pada used to say, Dr. Frog philosophy. The frog will think in the well, this is the biggest thing in the world. And one time, one more frog came from some ocean, Bay of Bengal. And the frog in the ocean is asking, the frog in the well is asking the other frog which came from the ocean, how much is the ocean is big? The ocean frog is telling that it's very big. And this well frog is thinking like that, oh, maybe 10 times bigger than this well, maybe 20 times bigger than this well, because this frog never gone to the Bay of Bengal, and this frog never seen the whole picture of a whole quantity or whole volume of that ocean. Similarly, these empirical philosophers, with their speculative mind, they will think like that God will not have form, name, and activities. He is like some energy. So, because of that energy, it is running. In their feeling, if anybody has a form, or anybody has a name, anybody has some activity, that means they belongs to this material world. Lord is an energy, he doesn't have any name, activities, or any leelas. But actually, when Lord comes here to perform various leelas, he will have all those things. Even in the spiritual world, Lord will have all these things, name, activities. Of course, his activities are transcendental activities, not like our materialistic activities. They Lord also have nama, rupa, guna. Even by hearing that also one will get a devotional service, pure devotional service. But these people, they cannot understand. Why? Because they're not following the Shastra, or they're not hearing the Shastra properly in the Parampara in a bona fide disciplic succession. Whatever you think with your mind, or whatever you propose with your limited knowledge, it will always have four problems. One is, we have four problems. First one is, we commit the mistakes. No matter how big we are, we commit the mistakes. The second problem is, our senses are not perfect. The third problem is, we are in illusion. And fourth problem is, we have a cheating propensity. With these four things, whatever we think, whatever we propose, always will have some level of faultiness. So that's why we need to approach the bona fide spiritual master, and we need to understand the scriptures as it is, to understand and to get the real transcendental bliss. But these empirical philosophers, they will propose their own speculative theories. With that, there will be no use. They will not get any transcendental bliss. In Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada mentioned one sloka. Krishna mentioned himself in one sloka, 7.15. Namam drushkritino mooda prapadyante naradama mayaparhata gnana asurimbhavam ashritaha. What does that mean? Four kinds of people cannot understand me, they cannot come to me. Who are those? Namam dushkritino mooda. Dushkritino means meritorious activities. Dush means bad. They are very intelligent. They have so many other materialistic qualifications, but those are all utilizing by dushkruti. Dush means bad things. Who are those four? Mooda, Naradama, Maya Paradagnana, Ashurimbhava. These four people cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? Mooda. Mooda means they are ignorant. They do not have any knowledge about the Supreme Lord. With that, you can say, karmis, they don't have any knowledge. The second one is Naradama. We have 8.4 million types of living entities in this creation. Out of 8 million are other living entities, and 400,000 are different types of human beings. So there are 400,000 types of human beings. And out of that, many of them are in the Naradama state. Naradama, Nara means human being, Adhama means lowest category. What they will do is they do not have any inquisitiveness to understand about the God, and they do not practice any religious activities, and they do not even believe there is a God. This is Naradama. Adhama means lowest. Nara means human being. Okay, these people, they cannot understand the Supreme Lord. Maya aparta jnana. The next level of Naradama is jnanis, like scholars. You will have a scientist, you will have a great panditas, but they also cannot surrender the Supreme Lord. Why? Because their jnana is stolen by Maya. Maya aparata jnana. Why? Because the scientist can propose a theory of gravitation force. By the gravitational energy, all these planets are rotating or floating without any base. But the same scientist cannot understand that gravitational energy all because of Krishna, and he can control that gravitational energy. That's why he easily lifted this Govardhana Giri for 7 days, 7 nights on his little pinky finger. They cannot understand. They will propose their own speculative theories. Okay, some energy. From where that energy is coming? With the energy of the Lord, all these planets are floating without any base. You cannot even lift, you cannot even put any object on the air for a few minutes, for a few seconds, few fraction of seconds, it will come down. But the Lord is making all these universes floating with millions of planetary systems. That they will give some speculative names, some energy, from where it is coming, from Supreme Lord. So with that, they cannot understand. They are intelligent, but they cannot understand. Even if you take the great demons like Hiranyakashipu, Ravanashura, Kamsa, they are all very intelligent people. They built up their kingdoms with gold. Ravanasura's Lanka palace is with full of gold. They used to bring those days itself gold from the Brazil. So they are very intelligent, but with their speculative things, they cannot surrender to the Supreme Lord. Of course, Lord will show them one day what is his rupa in the form of death. That is different. This Maya Pratajnanis, they will not understand. Asurim Bhava. They are some people, they are Asurim Bhava. There are two types of people. Dhaivi Bhava, Asurim Bhava. In Bhagavad Gita, last 2-3 chapters are explaining this Dhaivi Gunas and Asuri Gunas. So, Dhaivi Bhava are devotees or devatas, their mindset or their attitude is surrender to the Supreme Lord and serve Him and follow His instructions. That is Devi Bhava or devotees. The Asurim Bhava is always reject the existence of the Supreme. They think like that I am the Supreme. When Prahlad Maharaj went and told Hiranyakashipu, Narayana is everywhere. We need to meditate on Narayana. We need to chant Narayana. But this Asurim Bhava with the demonic mentality, Hiranyakashipu never accepted the supreme nature of the Supreme Lord. So he is telling that who is Asurim Bhava? Who is Supreme Lord? I am the Lord. You chant my name. I am your father. You need to chant my name. Similarly, this Asuram Bhava is always there. Even sometimes it will be adept in the devotees also. Why I need to serve so Krishna this much opulent? Right? I want to enjoy myself. With the Asrim Bhava, some people, even though they come to the temple, they don't surrender properly. They don't even offer obeisances. When the Lord is going, when Lord is coming, when they are entering into the temple, they don't even do that. Why? Because that ego, that Asrim Bhava, oh, I am also great. What is the big thing about the God? All these people, they think like that even though Lord came in different forms and he is performing different leelas, they'll think like that he's a historical person. Like we have so many historical persons, right? Like great politicians, great freedom fighters. They think like that Lord is also a historical person. But a devotee will understand the Lord is not a historical person, even though he come yuga after yuga, but he is divyam, he is transcendental. He is not belongs to this material energy. He belongs to the spiritual energy, spiritual world. He comes to this material world to uplift all of us, and to make us realize what is the purpose of life. Lord Krishna came, he did so many leelas. Why he did leelas? Why can't he come and just kill the people and protect the people and go away? Because if you don't have a rasa, you will not get attracted. So everybody will go to movies. Different people will go different movies. Some people will go only fighting movies because their rasa is to enjoy the fights. Some people will go only some strategic moves, some thriller movies. Why? Because their mind will attract that rasa. Some people will go romantic movies. Why? They want to enjoy that romance. So like that, different people will have different rasas. So that's why when Lord comes to this material world, he will perform different rasas to attract different types of people and to make them realize and to make them to take them back to Godhead. So, but these materialistic people, they'll not understand. They'll think like that he's a historical person. No, Lord is not an historical person. He is a supreme personality of Godhead. He is eternally situated in the spiritual world, and he is the cause of all causes. Isvaraha Paramaha Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Sarva Karana Karana. He is the endless, he is the beginless, and he is the endless, and he is the cause of everything which is happening. He is the supreme controller. So he will be there eternally. So we need to take this mode and worship the Lord. Okay, so we'll stop here. If there are any questions, reflections, please share. I hope you're all awake.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, it was great and very nice session, Prabhuji. Myself, Anandaji.
Okay. So if there are no questions, let's offer our prayers to Lord Narasimhadeva for the complete protection of our congregation members and as well as entire world. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Badram Muchur Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Badram Muchur Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Badram Muchur Namamyaham. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. So tomorrow we are celebrating Vijayadashami celebrations. the Ramachandra Vijayotsava at our home, 2 Rainford Road, Edison. You are all invited. And His Grace Devakinandan Prabhu is the General Secretary and Global Fund Development Officer for ISKCON, and he's traveling all the way from ISKCON Juhu to give association for all of us. So I'm humbly requesting all of you, please come and have some katha, why we need to celebrate Dashara or Vijaya Dashami, and have a sumptuous prasadam and have some festivity at our home, 2 Rainford Road, Edison. And followed by that, this Friday, His Grace Ajit Prabhu and Pushpanjali Mataji, they are hosting Devakanandan Prabhu on Ekadasi day, Ekadasi special kirtan and a special class will be there. It's in Bridgewater. I also request on behalf of Ajit Prabhu and Pushpanjali Mataji, please come and relish the wonderful pastimes of the Lord. And Sunday we have Sunday feast, and Devakanandan Prabhu is guest speaker for that. So these 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, keep your calendar empty and try to take association. By taking the senior Vaishnavas association, our bhakti will be increased tremendous way. So they are practicing Krishna consciousness for many years, and they are the stalwarts in the devotion. They did big things. They erected many big temples, and they are managing big congregations. So definitely they are very advanced compared to all of us. So request everyone to come and take association. So with that, let's offer all our prayers to all assembled Vaishnavas and then chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Vancha kalpatarobhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय। अमल पुराणम श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा। See you all tomorrow morning 6:30 a.m. Srimad Bhagavatam class.